here with my mom and brother. My brother's nickname as a child was Stink. Right here. This beautiful... Anyways, Mom, why'd you call him Stink as a little boy?
So he was 2.5 months premature. And he couldn't breastfeed properly. So I didn't realize that I couldn't eat like Brussels sprouts and cauliflower. And I did. And I would feed him that breast milk by a syringe that went up his nose into his stomach. And while he was in the neonatal intensive care step-down unit at the hospital, they were feeding him. And I came up there one day and he wasn't in his incubator and I was devastated. And all the babies weren't in there and the nurses weren't in there. And I was running around freaking out to discover my little boy with his nurse, who was Kathy McCarthy, best nurse ever. And she explained how she had to air out the room and his incubator because he pooped. And it was really stinky.
Did they move all the babies from the room?
Yeah, they did.
Because it smelled so bad because this dirty ass.
Yeah.
You're nasty.
Yeah. And he had stink, I think, for almost 5-6 years of his life.
It still has
And
stink.
occasionally I still call him Stink.
Why, because he smells so bad sometimes?
And actually, it's you that stinks the worst now.
What do you mean? I don't smell bad.
You are...
Only when I eat Taco
you
Bell.
are vile.
It's filthy.
You are vile.
No, no. What are you doing? Put that down.
I'm not vile. I just...
Were you going to eat one of his cookies?
Yeah, I was going to eat one of
And
his
he almost
cookies. I'm
lost his
hungry.
hand.
Well, I wanted a cookie too. And I didn't get one.
Well, no one's allowed those unless you have a tea, because those are cookies for
Yeah,
tea.
no one's allowed those, eh, Richie?
They're tea cookies.
Yeah, they're meant for
Do you
tea.
know Nana buys 2 packages when she knows he's coming? Because she likes
I
them so much.
remember I would go downstairs and eat literally 10 of those because I wanted some kind of sweet food. And this guy was here, right? So I'd eat like 10 and they'd be gone. And he'd be like, "Where's my cookies?" Right? So he saw me grab them one day, and he got really butthurt about it. He's
Yeah, you can't eat those. Those are Richie's cookies.
They're not Richie's cookies.
No, they're definitely 100%.
They're in my cookie jar.
Are my
Remember our
cookies.
cookie jar? Remember? Step away from the cookie jar. The cough.
Oh, do you
The
remember
cup?
that? Do you remember that cookie jar?
No.
You don't remember?
Away from the cookie jar.
No.
It was
Yeah.
like a police officer cookie jar, and you
No,
open the top.
no.
And
Step
we could hear
away
it
from
every
the
time
cookie jar.
because you guys kept taking all the cookies and then would deny that you were taking them.
Is there literally something
And it actually said,
you
"Step
guys
away from the
remember that
cookie
I don't
jar."
remember?
Yeah, the cookie
Oh
jar.
my God! You don't remember that cookie jar?
No. I remember. No, not really.
Oh yeah. Step away from the cookie jar, it said, so we could hear it when you were trying to sneak cookies.
You'd always know, anyways. Like I would slither in on the floor. I would snake my way in. You'd be watching TV. I would take like half a cookie, and you'd be like, "Richard, no cookies before dinner." And I would like panic, like, "Come here."
No, you remember when, like, because the couch was high, right? And she used to lay down, so I would do that too. I'd crawl, like, I'd duck down and start crawling to the kitchen.
Well, I'd be coming up from the basement. Like, there's no way she would see me. I would be so quiet, like,
Mommy knows everything.
and it wouldn't be like, "Don't take a cookie." It'd be like, "Don't you take those 3 cookies?" And I'd be like, "How does she know?"
When did you... Nicholas, growing up, always thought that I knew everything.
You do.
You'd be like, how does she know that? Because I'd go in and I'd go, "Nick,
Because you guys
why
used to go in
did
my
you-
room
Why
and, like,
did you do this, honey?"
snoop. You and Dad were snoopers in my room.
I never snooped your room. I didn't have to. I could read you like no tomorrow. Richard was pretty good at hiding stuff.
Yeah.
What?
I remember his little secret drawer in his...
No, the worst is when I was walking home one day with Scott, and then I look in my backyard, and there's Oma and Opa, and Dad and Mom, and you guys are like, "Come here, we need to talk." And you guys found like a pipe under my bed or something, and decided to have like a whole family discussion about it with Oma and Opa
I don't remember that.
and both of you, and like
I remember taking you to the cops.
No, it was way before that. It wasn't even mine. Like, it was honestly wasn't mine. And I didn't know what to do with it, so I was like, okay, like, I'll just hide it. Who's gonna go
Why
in my
would
room?
you hide it in your room though?
It was in my room under my bed on the lip of the
Well, that was
frame.
probably your dad or.
Oh yeah,
No.
it was definitely.
You guys randomly were like, "Oh, we'll give you a new bed today." So while I was not home,
We went and got you a new bed?
you got me a new bed, and you took my old bed apart, finding this pipe.
Well, maybe we just wanted to get you a bed because we were thinking you'd be so excited about it.
Yeah, but then it turned into this thing where it was like, "Oh my god."
Oh, you're an idiot. Don't you realize that happens? That you just get caught?
No. Well, yeah.
Well, no, you don't get realized when you hide something at the lip of your bed and underneath.
No, it
You
was
get
hidden.
caught.
Like not even like a full-on private investigator would have found that thing. Like it was gone, and then you'd have to take the bed apart to find it.
Tell the story about Oma finding that thing in your pocket.
What'd she find in your pocket?
Choke.
She found like a roach in my pocket, and she's like, "I'm not gonna tell anyone about this, about your little toque." She called it a toque. Like my 75-year-old grandma called a roach a toque.
When did she find that?
Oh, like years ago.
Did she tell me and your dad?
No, she didn't. She's almost awesome.
She probably took it home and tried to
Like
finish it
Oma
off.
saw Hitler, so I don't think she really worries about that kind of stuff.
All right.
All right, Mom. See ya.
Okay, Mom, thank you for the tea.
Don't forget how nice I am to you.
Okay, see ya, Mom. Love you.
Love you.
So, that was our mother telling us a beautiful story about my dirty ass brother here.
Don't worry, guys. She's calmed down a lot since the early years, but you know, she's pretty cool now. She's okay.
Yeah, she calmed down a lot because we're not little shits anymore. At least I'm not.
You look exactly like a little shit.
Yeah. Alright.
Alright, bye guys.